Hi everyone, happy Wednesday. If you're new here, hello, welcome. My name is Emma and I do lifestyle, home and DIY kind of videos every week. I post on Wednesdays and Sundays, so you can keep an eye out for them then, and make sure you're subscribed by hitting the button down below. But today I thought I could take you guys along for a little shop with me at Ikea because I haven't been in a while and I'm actually heading to a project that I'm working on in Richmond, well in Hawthorne, which is close enough to Richmond, and that's where my local Ikea store is, and it's a pretty big one. So I actually really have one specific thing in mind that I need to get, which is an A2 frame for a print. And I love the Ikea frames. I think they're such great quality and a really good price as well. They just kind of have a little bit of a better range than the other kind of budget stores like Target and Kmart and those kind of things. So I thought we could go have a look at everything that's new in store, get a little bit of a touch and feel on some of the items, because I don't really like ordering homeware stuff online. I think when it turns up, it's so different, or it's totally different scales. So I thought we could do a little bit of a walkthrough, and I also kind of want to find a new rug for my living area. So those are the two things on my list. But as you know, with Ikea and those kind of places, I feel like you always end up picking up so many little trinkets and things when walking throughout the store. So it's a little bit of a dangerous mission, but I'll show you the print that I've got and then we can get going. Also, I have packed up my tote bag because this is what I use when I go to meetings. It fits my MacBook Pro, which is the 14-inch one in it, and I'm still in love with this bag. I think the contrasting is so nice and it just makes me really happy. It puts me in work mode. This is my print, which has just arrived. It was from a place called Go Poster Store on Etsy, and I can't really say I would recommend it entirely because it took a month to get here, so it better be good. I can't really show you this properly because it's all rolled up still, but that's the print. It just says ciao in a really big font, and I am gonna say it's not the greatest quality of all time, but I think it will be fine just as an easygoing kind of print. But I did sort of expect it to be a little bit nicer for how much it costs. So yeah, that's what happens when you shop online. But I do think it will look really cool, probably in an A1 frame that fits an A2 print. I love these. I think they make such a great kitchen decor styling piece. I can't say I've ever actually used a mortar and pestle myself, but I do think they look really beautiful styled on a bench top. And if I had a little bit more space on mine, I would definitely pick one of these up. They're only $19. This is another great find if you're into cooking. This could either hold an iPad or a cookbook and hold the pages open as well with a little lipped edge of it. And it's only $15. They also have some super cute little aprons if you like cooking with your little one as well. I sadly don't rate any of the fake plants. I think they look really plasticky. You can especially see how fake they look under this kind of artificial lighting, but I'm just not a huge fan of those at all. These I love. They come in 2 sizes and they're really affordable. Literally only $5 for a little glass corked water bottle. And I think this looks really nice if you're hosting to pour your water out of. I actually use a water filter at home, so I don't have one of these, but it could be really nice if you wanted to pop in some fruit for a little infusion or something as well. And in terms of coffee mugs, I absolutely love this ribbed design. That is the name of it there, and they are $7. And although they're more expensive than Kmart kind of things, I think it's a lot nicer. They're not bulky and it's a really beautiful simplistic design. I really like the color of this sofa. It's called the Sodaman and it's $750 I think just for the 2-piece, and then you can add it on. It's kind of like a buildable modular sofa. It also has some side arm pieces as well, and this is a really nice natural linen fabric. There's also a lot of mid-century kind of pieces making a bit of a comeback. Something I really do like from this is the tan leather colors, but I'm not a huge fan of those sort of tables. I think they can be a little bit old-fashioned unless you've got your whole house styled up to suit. So sort of really depends. If you're someone who loves your record collection and some bright colors and you really want to go for that sort of coastal mid-century vibe, then I think you could definitely pull it off. But it's one of those styles that really needs to be done cohesively to look good. I actually really like this. It looks super cozy. There's a couple of new side tables in that I really like. The first one is this one called the Frotop, $150. It looks a little bit flimsy around the bottom of the legs here, but that's a little marble inlay on the base and a glass top, which is quite nice. And I really like the greyish sort of colour of this classic little one. And this is probably kind of more of an outdoor table, but it's only I love these pillows. I think these are really fun. They're green and grey colour and they're only $23 each, which is yet again super reasonable for some really interesting looking cushions, and definitely as a contrast to this one behind it, which is also a really attractive option as well. And I always love when I see a zip on a pillowcase because it means you're going to be able to unzip it and wash them whenever they get dirty. This glass cabinet could be a really beautiful display box, but also potentially a nice little bar if you didn't want to have a bar cart. It also could be used for plants, but the only thing is when you open it, it is a little bit rickety, but I think that's just because of the magnets on the inside. So it really does stick shut pretty tight, but I think you could just put some WD-40 on it. Chairs, no comment. I pretty much hate all of these. I think the yellow ones are especially ugly. This side is a lot better. This one is actually quite nice, called the Lizarbo. It's $89 and it looks like really, really good quality. I think this is actually a really nice sturdy chair that could be either a good study chair or a good dining chair as well. I love these taps. They make cleaning everything so easy because you can pull them out and get right into the corners of your sink. So if you are doing a new build, I would highly recommend getting a tap like this, or even if you're able to swap your existing kitchen tap, because it will just make your life so much easier for cleaning everything up. These little wall shelves in the green grey colour are a super cute idea if you're renting and you need some extra storage. They're only $8 on with a suction cup, but I do think they look a little bit cheap and flimsy from the top and the side because you can actually see the suction cups. So if you're not bothered by that, it wouldn't be too much of an issue, but just something worth noting. They also have a full-on kitchen design section in here now. There was a whole team back there behind me, and there seems to be a whole bunch of taps and fittings like the one I showed you before that you can choose from. And let's have a look at the price. That one might be, it's actually not that scary. This is only $179, but I know Bunnings also does this as well, and it is a really good service. My mum works at Bunnings actually, and I think through like the special orders counter they can organise kitchens and things for people, which is super handy if you're renovating something, or maybe you had an Airbnb and you didn't necessarily need it to be super nice. It would be an excellent option. I love these kitchen hanging rails. I'm absolutely obsessed with these. I think they look so beautiful. They would definitely suit a rustic kind of themed place or like farmhouse sort of vibes, but I think this could also be done really nicely if you had some sort of French provincial influence as well, and they are just gorgeous. They also come in a gold, but the gold is quite shiny. I sort of prefer my gold to be a little bit more brassy, and also in silver. This is a really nice corner style sit and stand desk, which is something I haven't seen before. They're normally just a straight style, but this is really interesting. It is not cheap at $849, but I do think that sit stand desks have a place. And also if you had a walking pad or something, you could easily put that underneath. But it is a really, really nice design, very simple, and I'm not sure if it comes in any more colors. I think it's just this oak top with the white legs. I've made it to the end where you start to do the shopping in the market hall, so I'm just heading down there now. I seem to have lost all of my kitchen scissors and home scissors somewhere recently, so I'm actually going to pick these up because they're definitely in the colours of my home and they're only $6 for the two. I told you I was going to start buying things I don't need. I actually really also like this colander. I just think it is so beautiful, and the one that I've got is literally plastic, so maybe I finally deserve to have a bit of an adult kitchen upgrade and get a proper enamel and resin one instead. These are amazing value. They are chair pads if you had like an outdoor seat or a really uncomfortable dining chair, and they're only $8 each. I also really like this as a possible throw for my bed. I did have a Kmart one, but it just kept peeling and giving off fabric, so maybe this is a better option. It's super soft and it's only $45. We've reached the rug section, and I actually quite like this one. It's called Lindnud. I never know how to say these names, but it's only $59. It's 80 centimeters by 1.5 meters in a beige color, but to me it's kind of throwing green gray, and that actually might sort of match my house, so I'm just thinking about it because it's a really nice texture. Have you even been to Ikea? If you don't pick up one of these lint roller things, it's only $1.50, and I actually have lost mine at home, so I'm gonna grab one. That is very annoying. This is the exact frame that I need, but I only want it in black and they only have it in white. So I'm gonna have to leave that one for today and maybe go downstairs to Kmart and see if they've got something similar. I love these little indoor plants. They're called a Parlor Palm. It's basically like a miniature palm tree, and I used to have one of these in my old place, but sadly it died. And these are only $12 each. I feel like you could cluster two together and you'd get a really nice looking plant. This is absolutely stunning as a gorgeous piece of garden decor as well, and they're only $6. Well, I'm looking a little bit more disheveled than when I saw you earlier, but that's because my trip to Ikea was kind of coupled with a few other things that I needed to get done. So I first headed off to my site, which is in Hawthorne. It's a hospitality venue kind of split over 4 levels. So there was a lot of like going to the basement, going to the roof, going to the basement, going to the roof, and a lot of things to be done there. So I've been doing a bit of a report with some design recommendations and things to kind of sort of just make the space a little bit more high end. So we kind of want to lift it from where it is and bring it into that really high end hospitality offering, which it can definitely be, and it's certainly got the right area of clientele around it. And yeah, that was it. So my grand total for Ikea was $138, and I'll show you the items that I got. There is something slightly ironic about needing scissors to get the scissors out of their packet. I don't know if this is like a little bit of an in-joke from Ikea, but yeah, I feel like I'm gonna have to use a kitchen knife to cut these out of here. Okay, I love the rug. That looks absolutely perfect. And I was right, it kind of is throwing a bit of green. It looks really nice against the white oak floors, and also with my white coffee table and grey couch and the green pillows. I think that all matches in really, really nicely, and it's kind of like a shag pile rug. I'll try and show you up close, but this one was literally only $59, and I actually think this is such incredible value and will probably show up dirt and grime a little bit less than a traditional carpety kind of looking rug. So I'm very, very happy with that purchase. I also got this grey throw blanket, which I'm going to test on my bed. I was going to get the white one, but then I thought that the grey might be a little bit more of a nicer contrast to either a white duvet or my current grey linen one. I also got a foster cat today, a new foster cat, and I'm very excited to introduce you guys, but I think I will save that for next video because I quite literally just got him this morning and I've been letting him have some space in his safe room, and I just kind of think it's best to let him come to me because he is a very, very timid guy. So little boy, he's 3 years old, and this is a little picture of him. He's just been very, very scaredy cat, kind of hiding under the bathroom vanity and like flitting around different places. So yeah, I'm just going to keep an eye on him and make sure he's eating, going to the toilet, and all of the kind of things that you need them to do. But that is my little Ikea haul. I hope you guys enjoyed coming along for a bit of a shop with me, and I'm going to have to order a A2 frame online, I think, because that was the #1 item I was hoping they would have, and they did not have them. And they were also kind of quirky sizes at Ikea as well. I think they were like 50 by 70 centimeters, which is not a standard A2 size. An A2 is 42 centimeters by 60 roughly. So I think that getting a frame from Kmart or somewhere else is probably going to be a better move for me, because the print that I've got is specifically to the A2 size because of the text. So that was a little bit annoying because I did kind of want to have that done. I've got some friends coming over for a bit of a brunch thing on Thursday morning, and I wanted as much done as possible, but I am beyond stoked at how gorgeous that rug looks, and the throw looks really nice on the bed, and having a couple of those kitchen accessories is really helpful too. So very impressed with Ikea. It's always nice to shop there as a little bit of a change and see everything that they've got in store. So hope you guys enjoyed. Don't forget to subscribe and give this video a big thumbs up, and I will see you next time. Bye.